The site put Boulder County on edge today. Smoke rising out of the foothills as a wildfire forced evacuations. It started as a house fire up Sunshine Canyon. Strong winds moved the fire into dry brush. Emergency managers say the fire's burned 16 acres and has really slowed down now that the winds have settled. Containment's already at 25%. There are more than 200 firefighters working on it tonight.
There are still mandatory evacuations for about 450 people in the Pine Brook Hill neighborhood, but all other evacuations are lifted. Part of Sunshine Canyon Drive is still closed tonight. 9 News reporter Cole Sullivan has spent the day in Boulder County, and he joins us tonight. Cole?
And what a difference a few hours make. Since we last joined you around 5 o'clock, the wind has died down significantly. That's what firefighters wanted, but they still have areas closed. And Boulder Office of Emergency Management says that the areas that are closed tonight, the roads that are closed, and the neighborhoods still under evacuation orders are likely to stay that way all night. And that means some folks are finding a different place to sleep tonight. County crews say the fire started next to a house just before 2 o'clock. But the flames spread quickly.
Oh, it's so scary. Oh, yes. You know, just thinking that everything can go that fast.
Yvonne Weber raced home to grab her girls.
This is Greta and this is Freya.
As soon as she heard about the evacuations, she's learned what to do. Fires and floods have forced her to flee 4 times in the 20 years she's lived in Pine Brook Hill.
We have it down pat. So, and like I said, we're lucky the Parochial Marshall Fire didn't have but more than a second to grab things, and luckily we had some time.
With high winds and dry grass, first responders also thought of Colorado's worst wildfire.
It's scary. It's a little bit, reminds me of the Marshall Fire and just how quickly that spread.
Jason Olkers with the Boulder County Sheriff's Office says fire crews need a break in the wind gusts before people like Yvonne can go home.
I think it's very close to the neighborhoods. I do think that they're hoping that it lays down tonight and they can get a good handle on it.
Further into Boulder,
well, I smell a lot of smoke.
Memories of the Marshall Fire led Janice Clark to pack up.
And the first time I thought, oh, my house is so far from, half a mile from the grasslands, so it won't matter. Now I know better.
Her suitcases sit by the door, ready in case she gets an evacuation order too.
It also lets me realize, what's important to me. So I got some of the kids' pictures, and I have important photo albums and the clothes I need to wear, and the rest is not that important.
Janice is in the clear tonight. Her home is not under an evacuation order. Yvonne and her dogs, they've got to find another place to go. And many folks in that neighborhood are really hoping that they continue to see the conditions that we're seeing right now with calm winds. Again, that's what firefighters were hoping for as well.
I hate to see anybody inconvenienced, but man, it could have been so much worse. Cole, thank you.
Today's fire isn't far from another wildfire back in March of 2017. The Sunshine Canyon Fire started farther east on Sunshine Canyon Drive near the Centennial Trailhead. It burned 74 acres before firefighters got it under control. More than 400 people had to evacuate for nearly 2 days. Fortunately, no homes burned. Investigators say that fire was human caused.
The response to today's fire showed how Boulder County's emergency communication system has changed since the Marshall Fire last December. Emergency managers were able to use more tools to reach more people with evacuation orders. The county sent an Amber Alert style message to all cell phones in the evacuation area, a wireless emergency alert. The county's had access to send those since 2019, but it didn't get up and running until months after the Marshall Fire. It's meant to reach all people within a given geographic area, unlike the county's opt-in alert system, which only contacts people who have signed up. The city of Boulder also used a new system to share evacuation information. They updated the website Zone Haven to show the areas under pre-evacuation. People in Boulder can sign up to get additional alerts through that website.
Seeing the smoke today was especially difficult for survivors of the Marshall Fire. Next week will mark 1 year since that fire burned through Louisville and Superior, becoming Colorado's most destructive wildfire ever. There are mental health resources available for survivors having a tough time with the 1-year mark and seeing today's smoke. Community Foundation Boulder County is paying for free counseling through Jewish Family Service. You can get help 24/7 by calling or texting Colorado Crisis Services, and that number is 844-493-8255.